Okay, so today's class is going to be mostly about using the foam roller for your lower body. So you're going to want to have a foam roller. I highly recommend having the longer ones, especially when we get to lower back stuff. But if you have a shorter one, that's perfectly fine too. So let's just start in a comfortable seated position on your foam roller. So you can sit in a cross-legged position or with your knees bent, feet on the ground. Zip your belly button in nice and tight towards your spine. And we're just going to start with a little bit of upper body stuff to warm up. Take your right hand to the left side of your head. Carefully bring your right ear to your right shoulder. You can stay like this or walk the left fingertips out. And you should feel a nice big stretch on the left side of your neck. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Inhale, fill up. Exhale out. One more inhale. And then exhale, drop your chin to your collarbone. Look down towards the right knee. Hook your left fingertips underneath the foam roller and pull up. So that little adjustment should give you a nice stretch in the back left side of the neck. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Make some slow half circles, gently rocking side to side. Stretching out the back of the neck. And then take it over to the left. Left hand to the right side of your head. Walk the right fingertips out. Feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Drop your chin towards your collarbone. Look down toward the left knee. Put your right fingertip underneath. Pull up on the foam roller. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. And then exhale, drop your chin to your collarbone. Place your feet behind your head. Start to round your upper body all the way forward. When your next inhale comes, lift your gaze up past your screen toward the ceiling. Arch the spine. And then exhale, round back forward to your starting position. Inhale, open up the chest, arch the spine, and then exhale, round. Take two more. So this is a great way to just break up your time seated. Last one, inhale, and then exhale, let it go. Sitting up nice and tall, inhale, reach up all the way, palms to the top. Exhale, big press up. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift up all the way tall. On your exhale, twist your torso to the right. Right hand lowers down like a kickstand. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist the torso. Again, inhale, sit up. Exhale, twist. Last time, inhale. Exhale out all the way. Come on back up to neutral. Inhale. Take it to the other side. Left hand behind, right hand to the outside of the left leg now. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go, and then inhale, come on back up to neutral. Exhale, release. Drop your right hand to the edge of the foam roller, left fingertips redraw all the way up and over. Find your nice side body stretch here. So you want to reach all the way through your middle fingernail here, and then flip your palm up toward the ceiling for that extra shoulder rotation. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, sit back up, left hand down, right arm over the floor. Same idea, flip your palm up to the ceiling. 2 more breaths. And then inhale to sit back up. Great, so let's get right to the foam roller. You're going to gently shift off of your foam roller. And we're going to begin with the upper back. So whenever we roll out the upper back, I want you to imagine like you've got a string bikini on, right? Wherever your string lands, that's the lowest point you're going to go. So like your lower back all the way down there, that's all bony. We never want to roll that out. We want to roll up the muscular part. We'll get to lower back later. So foam rollers at the back of your mat. You're going to sit down, locate the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, and you're going to lower down right here. And this is the lowest point you will go. Feet and hips stay on the ground, hands come behind your head. You're going to inhale, lean back all the way, arch the spine, look for the wall behind you, and then exhale, come on back to neutral. Butt stays on the ground the whole time. So we literally just did this seated. This is like cat-cow over the foam roller. Inhale, arch the spine, open up the chest, look behind you, and then exhale, round back to neutral. Take about 5 more. Maybe you got a crack or a pop. Those are good cracks and pops. Opening up the chest, clearing out the airway. Good, let's go for 2 more. And last one. From here, your gaze will shift up to the ceiling. Keep your feet on the ground. Now lift your butt up. Start to roll forward and backward over the upper back. So if it's been a while, you should probably feel some cracks and pops. Those are safe cracks and pops. You have 3 rib options here. You can keep your hands interlaced behind your head. You can hold on to opposite elbows, or interlace your fingers, press your palms away. So all three options just kind of rotate the shoulders a little bit differently, therefore changing the angle that the foam roller massages them. Choose whichever option works well for you. We're here for about another 15 seconds or so. Make sure you're breathing. None of this matters if you're holding your breath. Keep the butt up. You're controlling the movement with your heels. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lower the hips back down. Slowly sit up and just give yourself a moment to adjust. So next up, you're going to come back to the exact same starting position. Foam roller underneath the bottom of the shoulder blades. Feet, hips down the ground. Hands come behind the head. Start to tap the mat behind your foam roller. So if you cannot reach behind the foam roller, it does not mean your arms are too short. It most likely means the foam roller is too high on your body, and you'll want to adjust it by sending it south, closer towards your lower back. So what you're doing now is you're massaging into your lymph nodes. We're activating the lats a little bit. And if this starts to make you a little bit warmer, or maybe even make you sweat a little bit, that's because we actually are compressing into the lymph nodes, and you're aiding in that detoxification process.
That's crazy.
Let's go for 3 more. 2. One more. And then come on up to neutral. You're going to lift up for just a moment, send the foam roller underneath your head. Everybody's favorite here. So bend your knees, plant your feet. The neck is one of 2 places we never foam roll. Rather, you move over a still foam roller. So you're going to look at your knees to start and gently just rock your head side to side. So with your gaze at your knees, you should feel a nice little massage at the base of your head. And then shift your gaze up to the ceiling. The massage now transfers to the middle of your head. And then from there, I want you to pick a couple of points in your room and make like a zigzag shape with your gaze. It should feel pretty nice. In fact, I've been told it makes you want to go to sleep. That's why we're only here for about another 10 seconds. Good. So rather than foam rolling back and forth over the neck, which never ever, please don't do, you move your neck over a still foam roller. The same goes for the lower back. We'll get there later. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure your head is nice and neutral. Carefully sit up. And then we are going to roll out the lats now for the fun stuff. So when you roll out your lats, you want to find your first rib. So it should be like right below your armpit. 1 inch above that is your starting position. And you're ideally rolling the foam roller north into your armpit. If you roll south, you're going to hit your rib cage. We never want to roll over bones. That's going to really hurt, so be really conscious of where it is. So foam roller's on the right side of your space. Come on down to your right forearm. Your right leg is your bottom leg and it stays long. Your left foot plants behind your right leg. Your feet are like your anchor points here, so your positioning is very important. One more time, locate your first rib. 1 inch above it is where the foam roller will go. And start to rest your body weight on the roller. Walk the left fingertips out. Take your left hand behind your head and start to rock side to side. So, for some of us, this might be enough, myself included. You should start to feel like somebody is kneading their knuckles almost into that spot. Now the way to progress this movement would be to lift your bottom hip up and roll forward and backward. I'm not going to show you unless you want to see me try this morning. So what we would do to get up further into the armpit is just pause for a moment, lift up, send the foam roller up north 1 inch, and then start to rock side to side on that new spot. So a couple reasons why this might be super sensitive. Maybe you sleep in like a funky way. Maybe you are lifting things up all day long, whether that is on the weight rack, maybe you're lifting kids up, dishes, plates, whatever. We're always using this part of our upper body, and then we bring it in. Same goes if you're spending a lot of time seated at a desk. Let's adjust it one more time, so it should be all the way up into your armpit. Make sure you're breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's sit up and switch sides. Now bring the foam roller onto the left forearm. Come down to the left forearm. Foam roller is underneath. Your left leg is your bottom leg and it's long. Plant your right foot behind your left leg. Locate your first rib 1 inch above it, not actually on it, is where the foam roller will go. And then you're going to walk your left fingertips out. Right hand comes behind the head. Start to rock side to side over that spot. So one side might feel different than the other. That's completely okay for us in class. Just might be your life outside of class. For one side, there's something to be aware of. Break it up a little bit. Pause right here. Let's send it up the armpit 1 inch. And keep going side to side. Make sure you're breathing. We've got one more adjustment in 3, 2, and one last adjustment. Lift up, send it all the way up your armpit, and just rock side to side. So again, if you wanted to progress from here, you would lift your bottom hip or your left hip up, and you would start to foam roll back and forth over that armpit. Just make sure never to go below your first rib. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of this. And let's make our way into a tabletop position. You can just toss your foam roller off to the side. In your tabletop, 10 fingers are pointed forward, shoulders above the hands. Tuck your toes into the mat, hips above the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the hips, look up, cow pose. Exhale, push your hips forward, look behind your cat. And just take a couple cat-cow poses here. Just finishing warming up the spine. Let's go for about 2 more. And last one. Yeah, come on back to a nice flat spine. So from here, we're going to, let me just switch my view for you. You want to make sure the foam roller is on the left side of your body, and we're going to start with the right leg. Take your right toes, tuck them to the back edge of your space, and you're pressing into the ball nut of your back foot. Gently just start to shift your body weight forward and backward. So you should feel a nice stretch on the calf, the Achilles heel, arch of the foot. And then from here, lift your right leg up, send it out to the right. Check yourself out from the side. You want a heel to hip alignment here, and you're pressing into the big toe edge of your foot, not the sole of the foot. So if the sole of the foot is on the ground, just shimmy your leg out even more. So you should start to feel a big stretch down the inside of your thigh or your adductor muscle. You can stay here on your hands, or you can drop down to your forearms. If you feel like you're somewhere in between, like you have one forearm comfortably down but the other one not, take your foam roller. Place your forearms on your foam roller. We're here for about 3 more breaths. And then your final adjustment, if you wanted to, would be just to shift your body weight backwards. Make sure you keep that hip up nice and high. One more inhale. As you exhale, gently press your way out of it. Have the foam roller off to the side, but on a standby. Carefully send your right foot up to your right hand, however you can get it there. And then you're going to tuck the left toes into the mat. Come on off the left knee. Shimmy your left leg as far back as you can. When you cannot get any longer, drop down, untuck the toes. And then from here, just rock your body weight forward and backward. Good. So here you are in your hip stretch. You should feel like an elongating sensation in the left side. A little bit of a pinching or an activation in the right side. So come on all the way forward and just hold. So here's where we have options again. If you're comfortable on your hands, stay. If you need more support, take your foam roller to your ankle. Hands come up on the foam roller. If you want to intensify a little bit but not all the way, drop your forearms to your foam roller. So plenty of options to increase or decrease the intensity here. And pressing your body weight down a little bit further. Just so one more inhale. As you exhale, you're going to place your hands on the foam roller. Gently press yourselves up so that you're now standing on your left knee. So you're going to take the foam roller, send it underneath your right leg, practically underneath the knee, and then I want you to straighten out your right leg as much as possible. Place your hands on top of the foam roller, take a big inhale. As you exhale, gently start to fold your upper body toward that extended right leg. So the knees should not be bent here, and you want to curl your toes back towards your face. With a nice flat back, just gently start to shift your body weight forward, intensifying the stretch in the hamstring. So whenever we stretch out the hips, like we just did before in the pose, you were sort of walking the flow blood a little bit, allowing everything to build up. And then when you extend the leg out, you're sending out all the oxygenated blood to the leg. Hold here for one more inhale. And then as you exhale, put all of your body weight to the foam roller, gently drag that right foot back, remove the foam roller, and let it go. So from here, we're just going to break it up before we get to the other side. We're going to roll out the quads. When we roll out the quads, you never want to roll your pelvis, you never want to roll your kneecaps, just the muscles in between. So to set it up, I would crawl to the back of your space, Foam rollers just in front of the knees, and you're going to come down onto your forearms. So you want all 10 fingers pointed forward, and you're just going to start to foam roll forward and backward over the quads. So let's make sure that the feet are flexed. So imagine like there's a wall right behind you, you're stomping on that wall. So this is another one of those movements where if we change the angle of our feet, we change the angle of the quad that gets massaged. Now let's get big toes together, heels slightly apart. So sometimes, myself, this can be super intense. Two things you want to be mindful of. You want to be mindful that you are rolling the entire quad, not just measuring the whole thing. And you also want to be mindful that you're breathing. Full inhales and full exhales. Let's go heels together, toes apart. If you are a runner, walker, cyclist, this is the one for you. If you have knee issues, alleviating that tension in the quads really helps to decrease the pressure that builds up your knees. We have one more adjustment. Bring your knees as wide as a foam roller. Try to kick yourself in the butt. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of it. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands back. Land on your knees, and just a little tap. So let's get to the other side. Foam roller is on the right side of your space, and when you're ready, come on into your tabletop position. So from your tabletop, tuck your left toes back. Gently start to rock your body weight forward and backward. Stretching out the calf, the Achilles heel. And then you're going to lift your left leg up, send it out to the left. Make sure your heel and your hip are in one straight line. You are pressing the big toe end of your foot into the ground, so the foot is off of the ground. You can stay here on your hands. You can drop down to your forearms, or that halfway point would be to take your forearms down to the foam roller. You want to make sure that your right hip stays directly above your right knee. And to intensify this, you would just shift your body weight backwards. So here you're stretching out the inside of your thigh or your adductor muscle. Hold for 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, press your body weight into the foam roller. You're going to gently bring your left foot forward. Line your left arm and your left leg up to each other. Tuck your right toes into the mat. Come on off of your right knee. Shimmy your right leg as far back as you can get it. And you cannot get in any longer. Drop the right knee down, uncurl the toes, and just gently start to rock your body weight forward and back from here. So same deal as the other side. You should feel like an elongating stretch in the right quad, the right hip, and like an activation in your side. So here's your options. You can shift your body weight as far forward as you can and just hold here. This is perfectly acceptable. If you need more support, bring your foam roller to your left ankle. Hands come on top of the foam roller. If you want just a little bit, bring your forearms down to the foam roller. We're here for about 3 more breaths here. The more intense it gets, the deeper your breath should become. You want to train your body to use your breath to relieve that discomfort and tension that builds up during the stretches. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, gently make your way out of it. And you're going to shift your body weight so that you're now standing on your right knee. We want to set the foam roller underneath the left leg. From here, both hands come on either edge of the foam roller. You're going to shimmy your left leg forward. Keep it nice and straight. Curl your toes back. So from here, you should feel a really big stretch on the left hamstring and left calf. So keep your back nice and flat. Just gently start to press your body weight forward. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. Hold for 3 more breaths. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, all of your body weight into the foam roller as you drag that left foot back, plant it on the floor. Remove the foam roller and you end up standing on your knees. So from here, we're going to finish up with lower back. So lower back, your entrance into this is super important. You never, ever, ever want to just lie on the foam roller like that. If I see you, I will nail you in your homes doing that. You're going to lie down first, nice and flat. Foam rollers away from you. Once you're flat on the ground, then lift your hips up. Send the foam roller underneath your tailbone. So here we are in like supported bridge pose. We do this all the time during yoga class. You can stay here. If you want to intensify, your next stop would be to extend your legs. And if you're extending your legs, you want your heels facing each other, toes facing apart. And then your final option will be to reach your arms up over your head. for about 3 more each side. Make sure you can go all the way over so you come from right to left. Take that flexion way off the floor. And same goes for the other side.
So you're literally going right now?
Yeah.
Okay, each side.
I'm not showering.
Quietly, careful as you do it.
From here, you're going to extend your right leg toward the top of your space, and you're going to interlace your fingers underneath the left knee. So I want you to imagine like you've got 50-pound weight on top of your left shin, and it's tucking you nice and tight so it's going to draw your left knee up towards your chest. As the closer you bring your knee toward your chest, the more of a stretch you're going to feel in that right hip. You should feel like a elongated sensation. So it's a very similar motion.
Something like that. Now what it's done behind us.
And then exhale, switch it out, left leg goes long, and then bring the right knee to the chest. Same idea, introduce your right knee.
And you might. I think I know one. Because I want to know how I like. Well.
And then exhale and go. From here, you're going to
Thanks for letting us work out with you.
your exit out of this is just as important as your you just want to sit up. You're really going to press the lower body aggressive way. So what you're just going to do is lift your hips up, remove the foam roller, lower your hips back down, spine is nice and flat to the floor, like your knees and towards your chest one more time. So when we have our toe going on the foam roller, it is actually a back leg here. And whenever you do a back leg, you want to come through it with a rounding motion or forward fold, just like this in the chest. And then since you've been lying down for a little while, you never just want to pop up. You want to reach yourself out of pose, so you just raise your right arm over your head. And you're going to roll all the way over to your right side. Your bicep will become a little bit of a pillow as you just give yourself a moment to adjust. And then when you're ready, use your left hand to stand, push you back up to a comfortable seated position. And you are all done today, everybody. Thanks so much.